thing again, and I was worried. It's fine now.
Is it? Should be. Is it? It is.
You're live.
Boom! We're live. Hi, everybody.
Hi. Hey.
Welcome
Hello,
to
cool cats and kittens.
or that works too. Welcome to Demons of Aeminad, where a bunch of idiots try to get through a world infested by demons. Yes, I'm trying to make an intro. I don't know why, but we're 33 episodes in, and I'm finally starting to try.
Yes.
We should probably have one by now.
We should have had this at the beginning, and we still don't.
Yeah.
We have an outro, but not an intro.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. To be
So
fair, the
keep
outro.
watching
We're working on
for
it.
the outro.
To be fair, the outro is your fault, Leo.
My fault.
Fault, accomplishment, whatever you want to call it. Depends how you want to put it on your resume.
I did this.
Yeah,
Me.
indeed. But anyway, before we start the session, I'm gonna throw it over to my master of announcements, Yalla,
Yes.
who's over there.
Somewhere.
No, he's
Hi. Small announcement today, since I want to get to the TPK. This weekend I went dancing with Samuel Botkins, or Sam the Bot, or as some of you might know him, Blaze Granville from the Savage Worlds campaign, miniseries campaign. And I have some newfound respect for him. So even though he's still the worst Sam, I have slightly more respect for him. So
Wait, are we saying that Sam can dance?
Sam did well, actually. Did
Holy shit!
fine. Yes, you really missed out on something.
I mean, I wouldn't say that, but like,
Yeah.
Sam being able to dance is a complete new element in my life that I need to
Pleasantly
explore.
amused. Yeah, he swirled me around and all. You know, we danced a little together.
Did he dip you?
Oh, I
Didn't.
had the time
dip
of
him?
my life.
I did.
Yella, this might legitimately
Yes,
be the
it's
most
maybe
interesting
cool.
announcement you've made in 33 episodes of Demons of
Thank
Aeminad.
you. So everyone who
I
wants to check out Sam, he's gonna dance again, I guess, next Sunday if I bully him into it as well. So you can all go to Assenede, even though no one knows where that's situated.
Nope.
Jonas, you have an announcement.
What's Did I? Oh yeah,
I don't know.
I have one. So Jelle calls the bad Sam bad, but I like you, Sam. What's my announcement? Over to our DM.
Nice.
I still find Yella's announcement better, no offense.
Yeah, understandable.
I'm bound to have one good announcement in 33 episodes, right? So
That's true. Come on, step up your game, Jonas. Come on.
Do my best.
Alright. Well, unless there's anything else, I guess we'll get started with the thing that we've all been waiting for. I love how this is the moment where Liam starts to yawn. It's like, oh. Alright, but anyway, where were we? If I am not...
We are in a happy field with flowers and trees, and we were not killing
Follow the spiders. Why can't it be follow the butterflies?
the butterflies. Get a bullshit point for them.
Thank you. I'll totally need them. So, if I'm not mistaken, the party decided... Okay. The party decided to help out the Diamonds, I guess, to an extent.
yes.
You started looking around the town of Alvarez, which you had been... which you had traveled to after being kicked out of Relics. You explored a little bit, burnt down a building, you know, the usual stuff, which you always do in a new town that you enter. After a little while, you started looking through the power structure within the city, and you very quickly found out about Sanguine Vector, the Master of Ink, and their generals. At this current point in time, you have taken out one of said generals, and you have taken out the Master of Ink. and you decided, hey, let's take a day off from adventuring because that seems like a great idea. Which, however, sadly enough, led to you guys going out for a look in the town at midnight and finding out that Sanguine was preparing his forces to go somewhere, and you quickly found out that was the Diamond Hideout. With that with that situation unfolding, you were able to travel back and got to the hideout a little bit before Sanguine did, entered, and saw that they weren't actually aware of what was going on because the citizens of the city had been kind of kicking their feet down the entire time, kind of making something was happening, but nobody really knew what. Until Ryu teleported in and told him, which is great. So you told him what happened, at which point a voice rang out through all your heads in definite, like, Voldemort style. And pretty much told you that you had 5 minutes to give him the ones that, you know, had been causing such a ruckus within the town, within the city. And if they didn't, then they would come in and kill all of you. So, with all of that in mind, I would ask you what you're going to do. But before that, I'm going to do something which you people are not going to appreciate.
No.
Oh, shit.
Because...
Please don't cast silence.
There's timer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys had 5 minutes until they stormed in.
Right.
Now, I'm going to be a very benevolent DM. And because I know that sometimes shit happens and people need to talk to one another, I'm going to make that 10 minutes on the clock. But
Okay.
once those 10 minutes are up, if no initiative has been rolled, well, let's just say you're going to be rolling initiative.
Okay.
And this should work. Yes! You can now see it on the stream as well.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Well,
yay.
as soon as everyone is like looking at us and they have like their hands on their knives and daggers and whatnot, I just fucking see everyone looking at us. And I'm just, first off, I'm going to just grab my hammer and just booming blade the floor, purposely the floor, just to make a little boom sound to fucking scare everyone, have all the attention on us. And then
Yes.
just
Pretty sure it was
talk to
anyway.
the first person in front of me. Don't give me that look. Don't even fucking think about it. And that sentence is a thaumaturgy over the entire fucking sewer system, so that even Sanguine hears that one. After all we did for a lot of you, you have the goddamn audacity to even consider handing us over to that blood-sucking mosquito. We have accomplished more in a week than all of you did since the last big attack that failed miserably. We are your last and only hope to freeing this city, so you can stop living in fear in the sewers like rats. You're this close, and you guys are all ready to give it all up. We killed the general, and Talos knows now how many goddamn captains. We stopped the inked resources from the mines. We took care of the master of ink, so no more new ink for the new mind-controlling shish kebab things. We don't know. We were the ones that made sure you all had cake, because we did great things. And besides, Sanguine apparently already knew where you were. He just let you stay. That's how much he cared about the existence of this little entourage of freedom fighters. He could have crushed down the entire sewer system anytime he wanted. But now that we're finally become a threat, you want to back off and give away your strongest team members? Shiloh has disassembled more demon insides than any of you ever even see in your life, blasting demons away twice her size in a single hit. Jet has gotten so much fucking information from them that they start thinking that they have a mole, and I'm not even talking about the one that Sanguine has above his left ass cheek. Valkyrie is the reason that you all had such a great time with all the meals as of late, and if you guys weren't the only friend that she's made, she has a big nasty python ready to gobble down on anyone who steps up first. Sekura has drilled more arrows into enemies in less than 3 seconds than the amount of holes you guys have that Sanguine can bend you over a table if you give us up. And since I am the most benevolent and kind person in this room, I will not ramble about myself. We can all agree that I'm easily the best looking guy here in the group. Every resistance group needs a pretty face, and let's be honest, it sure as hell wasn't going to be Wall over there. Hey, sorry, man. No, buddy, no offense. I got a little caught up in the moment there. But, you know, importantly enough here, I'm going to give you exactly 5 seconds instead of 5 minutes to start going with the plan that Chief originally told us and told you to do, and include us with it, or we'll make sure that they'll be held to pay. And I just like grab my hammer and just and like lightning over the hammer and hold it over my shoulder.
Okay.
I'm just gonna pause the clock for a second because I kind of want to give you like 3 bullshit points for a minute.
Yes. Very good.
I prepared something.
Because I was impressive.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
What did I miss?
Oh no.
Ryan's just like
Watch
giving
the
the
vault.
speech of his life there, and just Elvira is
Elvira's
like in the
not
next
paying
room
attention
eating
at
dinner,
all.
just walks in. What I missed? Something
No,
else?
she's that guy from what is it that show where the guy walks in with pizza and the whole place is fucked.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Community.
yeah,
I watched
yeah.
that episode last
Yeah.
time.
Oh god. Oh dear mother of God.
That's Elvira right now.
Anyway, now that I've given you your bullshit point, as like the rest of them were like kind of getting ready to react to this, you see how this entire speech unfolds. They all just like look at one another, not really sure what to do. At which point you see Blueface just go, "That's a very nice speech. But how the fuck were you planning on making sure that these people don't get murdered once we get hunted down by demons?"
What do you think?
I just want.
What do you think it's not gonna happen when you give us up? What, are you gonna stay here? You knew exactly.
Oh no, I think it's going to give us a little bit of leeway. I think it's going to give us a couple of minutes, and that's all we need.
We literally have 3 more minutes if we leave now instead of discussing this.
Yes,
That's
and then
all the
they'll
minutes we
immediately
need.
hit and hunt us down. I don't think we should be doing this. At which point you see Ferrith kind of like conjure up his bow,
Ferrith.
take an arrow, and just aim it at Blueface and go,
Blueface.
"They have a point." At which point you see Blueface just look at him. "Yeah, of course you'd be defending your little girlfriend."
Oh shit.
And you see him like kind of twitch for a second, but he just keeps aiming at Blueface. Varchev kind of like looks. Alright. Let me make this very fucking clear. You people are responsible for anyone that dies at this point. Blueface? Sir, I mean, shut up! Not the moment. And you see him kind of thinking for a couple of seconds, and you all know that this is just wasting valuable time.
Yeah. So, you guys made a decision yet? Anytime now.
Can I pack my stuff at the moment?
Blueface, you know what to do. Sir, I mean, go now! Ferrith, you too. And you just see Varchev kind of like walk up to you guys. I'm going to tell you this in confidence. If this goes south, there's a couple of people that are not going to forgive you for this. I'm pretty sure you're not going to go with Blueface, but either come with me or go with Ferrith. Your call.
Should we split up? Should we stay together?
Together. Sakura, are you fine with Ferret? Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. We'll follow Ferret then.
Sorry, I was taking a drink at that moment.
No problem.
This is not the moment to be taking drinks, Sakura. Goddamn.
Ferret it is.
Yeah. And I'll just start walking in the direction of Ferret and hoping that Ferret will move forward and into a direction because we don't know where the fuck they're going, but we're following.
Do we have 30 seconds to pack up our things and leave since we have valuable research?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. 30 seconds I take. Rush towards my...
Make an athletics check.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm rushing.
I just always have all my stuff on me.
Oh.
I don't have to get anything.
13.
Something.
You just see Jet kind of like, little Boyle style, just like run downstairs.
Yes.
Please
Say-
tell me he trips and eats shit.
No, that would have been a 10 or below. But it's 45 seconds.
We need the research. And the 3k gold pieces.
Yeah, true.
Um,
All I grab is like chicken, but that's probably
Okay.
Okay.
So
Then we leave.
all the rest I have on me already. So
You're all following Ferrith?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah, we're staying together.
Okay, so Ferrith is pretty much the way downstairs, right? So you have the front door, you have the way downstairs, and then you have the way upstairs. You have to follow it downstairs, so it does take a little bit, but you pretty much very quickly, this would be about like 8, 9, 10 people would be with you at that point as well. A lot of them pretty much shitting their pants at this point. The Ferrith just like goes into his room. And you kind of like see him just looking through a couple of spaces, kind of like one by one, moving a couple of objects. Sekura, this would probably be something that you would recognize. He seems to have, kept some of your lessons from in the day. As he reveals like a little bit of, a hidden area underneath his bed. Which seems to have used a little bit of ranger magic to be hidden, I guess.
I see you haven't forgotten everything I taught you.
Well,
Nice.
you're not the only one who's lived in danger. And he just like points towards the others and just like, come on, get in. And one by one, the others kind of like go into the corridor. He's purposefully keeping an eye on the four of you, making sure that you're going in last.
Fair.
Like one by one.
Although I shouldn't be completely last because I have 20 feet movement. I will be left behind.
How does that my problem?
I'm
Didn't
I'm
you-
just going to Zephyr Strike. and go, I'm out of it.
Take off your armor.
That takes 10 minutes. It's heavy armor.
But you took off your armor before you went upstairs to check the...
Yeah, but he got 5 minutes to put it back on.
Ooh. Nice choice.
Before everything went down, he actually put it back
Yeah.
on. So,
Yep.
as everybody gets in, Ferrith jumps in after them, and you are allowed to follow if you so please.
I follow.
All
Can we
right.
weld it shut?
You can certainly try.
Can we do something to like, Can
I don't think I can bullshit my way through trying to chromatic orbit again.
I don't know. He did it
'Cause I don't think it
before.
was weldable. Wasn't it just like a hole that he made at the like rock/dirt?
What is
Yeah, I
it?
know.
Yeah, I'm just
Fuck.
going because I can't fix it, so I'm just already going. It's not my problem to solve.
Yeah, I can't do anything with my spells. I'm following it.
Can I do one more thing before we like
Go.
leave the main room? Is I would like to cast fog cloud over the entire like a 20 feet radius, like before the hallway, I guess. So they would have to actually explore the entire thing to figure out where we went, I guess.
Okay, sure, go for it.
Yeah. So I just cast fog cloud.
Okay. I am going to do one thing quickly.
And it has a 1 hour concentration, so.
Ooh, nice.
Alrighty then. Now I
Which level spell slots? Because you can like widen the radius.
Can you?
Yes.
Oh, well, I just cast a level 1 because I think I might need my other ones. I already used all of my level 2 ones. I only have 2 level 1s and 3 level 3s, so.
Huh. Poor you. I have 1 first level and 2 second levels. For the rest of the fucking day.
I am quickly gonna do one thing. Okay. So, as you see Ryu kind of like just bringing up the rear, casting Fogblade, Fogblade? Fogcloud. Fogblade is a
That'd be
Yu-Gi-Oh
cool.
card.
Fogblade.
Fogblade is a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Fogcloud. You kind of walk in to the This is like a small tunnel, and it clearly just lets one by one lets you just go past. It's not really that wide. The larger ones amongst you would probably also have to like kind of duck down a little bit. It's also pretty fucking dark.
I ask if I can cast light.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I cast light.
Okay. That actually puts a couple of people at ease as well.
Oh.
Now, this corridor, and Ferrith kind of tells you this as you're moving in this small corridor. This corridor does lead outside into the sewage system. It's kind of a side exit to get there, which at this point you also know is not 100% safe, although you do expect that the central attacking force currently is going after the hideout itself.
Mm-hmm.
However, you are going to need to try to get out. So, what this is going to be is it's going to be a skill challenge. What does that mean? You are going to need to get a certain amount of successes before you get 3 failures. That amount of successes is, at this point, 6. You are allowed to tell me a skill, but you're only allowed to roll with skills that you're proficient with. And you need to explain to me how it currently is, relevant to the situation. The DC is dependent on a couple of elements that are a part of this, including the fact that you have a bunch of commoners with you.
Ooh, commoners.
Just so you know. So, this is not against the time limit anymore. This is just a general, long-term skill challenge where you try to escape.
Okay.
Right.
One thing I'll do is we want to get out with minimal resistance.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll as we're approaching as we would approach the exit of this little tunnel, using my skill in stealth. Obviously, Ferrith doesn't really need to know this, but let me ask him to back me up on some of the things I'm saying. But I'm basically telling everyone how to stay quiet. I won't actually cast that trace. I won't actually do that, but I'll tell the commoners and everything, the ones who kind of shit themselves, that I'm doing it, so it will be even easier for them to try and calm them down a bit. And
Okay.
to try and just explain how they can be a bit quieter, which will help us get out safer.
I'm going to make the very bold assumption that you're going for stealth.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, how did I guess that? Go for
Funny
it.
that.
Yeah, it's almost like that's a skill that you're proficient in or something.
It was either that or deception, since you're gonna lie to commoners.
No, that's your job, Jed.
Deception with a -1, yeah. Yeah.
16.
Just to be safe.
Yes.
20.
Okay, that is a success. So you currently have 1 success. So you successfully kind of give the commoners, who, to be fair, are also, beginner rogues, most of them, and give them a little bit of guidance on how to be quiet and where to find the dark spaces and be careful of light. And everybody immediately backs away from Jed.
Twist around the pebble of light.
Okay, but
Pebble of light.
that's 1 success.
Legendary item.
Otherwise, I want to use persuasion to try and calm the people down because they're, freaking their shit out. I'm gonna try and console them a little bit. Give them all a little bit of Ryu, give them a little pat on the back, little shoulder tap, little frizzle through the hair, a little give the kid a fucking lollipop or something, I don't know. And try and calm them down a bit and try and suss them down so they just are calm, so they're less hyperventilating, less making noise as well. Makes it easier for the stealth check and stuff.
Persuasion?
Yes.
Go for it.
Yeah. Yeet.
Are
Walks
there
over to them and
any
just goes, "Shut the fuck
kids
up!
there?
Shut the fuck up!"
26.
2
Nice.
successes. All right.
Are
Next.
there any kids there?
No.
I would guess no. Okay, great. In that case, since we've spent a lot of time in the war room and we spent some time traveling through the sewer system to, all 4 quadrants of the city, I would like to either use an investigation or history check to see, once we head out of the, this little diversion, to see what's the fastest route out of the, sewers, like out of the city walls. And
That'd be history.
Or
Be good at remembering.
oh, god damn it. Yeah, I don't have bullshit points, so that's it.
14. Okay. That would be the first failure.
Yeah.
So
Otherwise, I have-
you pretty much at a certain point in time, you're like almost 100% sure that one of these walls leads outside. That one of these corridors leads outside, and you just run into a wall.
Nice. Face plants. It's the Magical Labyrinth.
Yep.
I would like to use insight to try and predict where the enemy movement would be as they would be patrolling the sewers. I would be like, okay, they're probably going to go this way, so maybe we can go the other way instead, avoid the little patrol thingies, trying to like listen to where they were going. Okay, that way, so they're probably going to go that way next, into the next area towards the main thing. Let's try and predict where the enemies are going to go and just try and avoid them.
Okay. Make an insight check.
23.
3 successes.
Yeah, okay.
I want to try, sort of almost like a follow up to his. We're trying to predict their movements. I want to basically use the fact that I can see in the dark and to just keep an eye out on our surroundings to make sure we're not being snuck up on, or if there's something around the corner, I can get everyone to stop.
Perception?
Yep.
Go for it.
25.
4 successes.
So we can have 2 duds, right?
You can have 1 dud.
Oh, yes.
You have 1 failure. Once you have 3.
Okay, it's over. I ask Farith if the 3 groups we split up, right? So, do we ever share the same path again?
Overall, the paths were made in such a way that they wouldn't converge at any point. Specifically because that would kind of deny the purpose of having these escape routes.
Okay.
They even specifically go to different exits of the city.
Yes, I think I can do this one. With prestidigitation, you can make small marks on, the walls. And I would like to do a reverse Hans and Gretel and throw magical breadcrumbs, but in like the wrong paths that we take. So like make a small detour and make a almost like a hard to see mark, but it's, kind of obvious that I'm making an arrow towards the left while we're going right, like straight ahead.
So you're going for Arcana, right?
I would prefer to do it with Arcana, yes.
No, okay, go for it.
Yep, nope. That's it. I'm not gonna roll again.
So
I
that's
twice with a +8,
Yeah, I know. We're at 4 successes and 2 failures. You after all of this has been going on for like a little bit and you've been traveling, you do start feeling like, the breath of them in your neck, so to speak. Like they're getting close.
Oh shit.
At this point.
Shit. I don't want to roll anymore.
So
I have an idea, but I want to see if I can bullshit my way into using this.
I am very easy, but not,
If we could start sensing that they're getting close, I want to try and see if I can find just random debris in the tunnel and throw it far down a tunnel with not going down to make a noise. Purpose to make a noise and just as a distraction. But I need to throw it far and accurately. So would sleight of hand help?
I would say that would be more. That'd be more of
proficient.
Yeah, that would be more like of an attack roll almost. If you want to do it with something, because unless you want to do it with athletics.
I mean, I can. Just hoping for another +11.
Yeah, sleight of hands in this case. Yeah, that'd be just that little bit of a bridge too far, I think.
Can I
But I
make
like
you
that bridge.
invisible while doing it? Since you're faster anyway, so if you tell Ferret he's gonna take a small detour, he's gonna make some noise specifically there. You're the fastest of the bunch. I can make you invisible. You'll have more
Oh,
chances.
Would that help in any way then?
And give you advantage.
Hey, I'll make you invisible for that,
Okay.
Mark of the
So,
spell slots.
That's
Dex plus proficiency or athletics, your pick.
which one? Which one's more? Dex plus proficiency.
Yeah,
Yes.
it'd be an attack roll, like a thrown attack roll, kind of.
I'll go with that because that would be
+8.
+8 instead of +5. Yeah. So I'll
Go
just
for
put
it.
a +8 for that.
And you have advantage.
Yep.
A good thing I did.
God, good thing someone gave you advantage.
Oh, there we go. So
22.
my program lagged.
Yeah.
So did mine. All right, 22. So that is 5 successes and 2 failures. So
The
next
final
one-
coin flip.
Jonas, you want to do something? You've been very quiet.
Restoring my Wi-Fi.
That would be an intelligence check.
Well, it's actually, it seemed more like magic.
Yes. Elvakri, you can do something. You can disguise
Yeah.
yourself as a high-ranking demon.
Oh god, no.
Yeah, but
Just like
I'm not gonna sacrifice myself.
no, you don't. You can sacrifice your python. You can just stand there, throw the python up to scare them.
You're the wizard. You're the one who's supposed to stop them from.
I have
passing.
another.
I don't have mass suggestion.
Yes. I have
Yes.
another ID.
Okay.
Uh,
You sacrifice chicken. It's a brilliant idea.
can I? How big is the sewers where we
Pretty
The
fucking
walking
corridor.
through?
pretty
Okay.
fucking big.
Then, can my giant snake make another another path into the walls, and so
Hold on.
other paths?
He can certainly try.
Then I will try.
I'm quickly checking because technically it's attacks or bite and constrict, so this would be an athletics check.
Oh shit.
From the snake.
Yes.
Okay. Give
Two
me a
bullshit
second.
points. 2 bullshit points. It has a +4.
Yes.
It's something.
Final check.
Yeah, last one, regardless.
I'm like just quickly
Give-
thinking if I want to give advantage on this because technically it'd be helping out your snake. Yeah, what the fuck? You can do it at advantage.
Yay!
Your
Okay,
anaconda
give me a
plus-
second because
your
Fantasy
anaconda
Grounds
plus-
is
Yeah, I get it.
restarting.
My anaconda dope. My anaconda dope.
My anaconda. Dup.
You see what I have to deal with, people?
And
No, because we can't see you.
yes.
No, I was referring to you.
Oh, to me?
Ferret, do we have a converging point where we meet up tomorrow, or are we like
Outside of the city, yes.
what? And only you know the point at this moment, right?
Yes.
Well, fine. Protect the ferret.
Because Varchev is
Okay,
the only one
protect-
who knows where they'd be able to set up a new hideout.
Oh, a new hideout.
Site B.
Yay, and we are
Set
there
it.
from the beginning. You can use bullshit points if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna use one bullshit point.
That's my bullshit point. I gave it to you.
18.
Oh no.
The ironic part is the DC is 18.
Oh.
Because with 9 other people that are hanging on, each of them increased the DC by 1. And there was one way for the DC to go down by 1, which was the fog cloud, but I rolled with disadvantage and I rolled like a 22 on perception. So yeah.
I mean, what if we tripped someone over and let them lag behind?
Then there was a small possibility that I was going to give you another check.
Oh.
But pretty much you feel them like getting close, at which point Ferris like relatively quietly goes like there, just points at like an exit, and you've seen exits like these before. They're not the most fun places to exit from, but you know they do the job. At which point you all escape, and you are now at the outside of the city, with the city itself being eerily quiet at this point.
Hmm.
It's oh so quiet.
But I'm assuming you
Well,
keep
okay.
moving.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no reason to stop now.
Indeed.
Nope.
So you keep moving, and it doesn't take long for the demons to all of a sudden just like kind of burst out of the exit that you guys just left, but you're far away enough that they don't immediately spot you. You're also, again, with a bunch of people that do have some stealth knowledge. So you have successfully escaped Alvarez for now.
And my Wi-Fi is restored.
I thought you were gonna say my wife is okay, but that's like Jet's thing. Like I
I don't know what you have.
don't know.
I'm sorry.
So you all exit, and after about like half an hour of travel outside of the city, Ferrith kind of like puts up his hand to hold halt for a minute. He's like, "All right, everybody, take a breath. We'll leave again in 10 minutes." Kind of like takes out like a small map, rolls it up. This seems to be kind of checking where you're going.
Okay. Okay.
Anything you people want to do in the meantime?
I want to cast alarm on the main way where we came from.
Okay.
Mental, so that if someone passes it, we'll know.
Okay.
Ritually, so it will take 10 minutes.
Okay. Perfect. Anyone else want to do something?
I want to walk over to Ferrith, and I'm just gonna say to him,
Oh.
Would you really have handed me over to them?
To whom?
To Sanguine? Who else?
They would have.
Would you have gone along with it?
I don't know.
Ooh. People have been attacked for less, you know?
If you would have been in my position, what would you have done?
I probably would have killed them all. Despite how you abandoned me, I still care about it. I never stopped.
Well, that works two ways.
I'm just going to turn around and walk away.
I'm sorry, who's abandoning who right now?
I'm only walking over to this tree, dipshit.
Happy to see you too, Sequita.
Love is
I
in the
have-
air.
I have
Everywhere
a
I
small-
look.
Atlas, you're muted.
I have a small question for the party.
Ryu's
That's
head
the-
like
this-
peeks up. Is like, wait, I heard Sequita heard dipshit. What's going on?
What'd you say, Honest?
I have a small question for the party. Is this a good time to open the big keg we get from
No.
Yes.
that weird
No.
We have
half
10 minutes.
man?
10 minutes? You can drink a pint in 1 minute.
I'm just
that's 10
imagining
minutes.
Jed, like, you know, being ready to, like, preparing the alarm and just, like, halfway through picking a drink and just, like, while he's going, just, like, chugs one.
I needed
Avaku's
this.
managed to position
Thank
the keg perfectly inside the bag of holding, so it's not the whole keg is out, just the spout. So she's just a bag. So she's using it like a barrel bomb.
It's a bag of drinking.
A bag of pints.
For 100 liters, this is the back of drinking.
Let's save some for the chieftain when we all,
Okay.
when we all reunite.
Just saying, maybe it is something magical and can help us.
It's raising the morale.
But- Yep.
Morale.
Okay, I'm gonna save it for when we all together again.
Yeah. Alright. Okay then. I think
That's
that's
it?
all we need to do. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have another speech prepared, Ryu?
No.
Sorry, I
Honestly, I didn't think we'd get this far.
Yeah, me neither, actually.
You do see, like, one of the, like, commoners just at a certain point in time, like, comes up to you, like, Ryu, and just, like,
Ah, you want an
gives,
autograph?
gives you, like a piece of bread.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Lars, I only now thought about him. In which group is Green Arm?
Wait, hold on.
Oh yeah.
You know exactly where he is
Oh.
at all times anyway.
Yes,
So.
I know where he is.
Green Arm is with Blueface.
He's still alive, right? I wouldn't know if he died.
You would know if he died. I
Yeah.
was gonna roll this afterwards, but I'm guessing I'm rolling it now.
Well, that's a good point. Can you also roll for Wall and Trident? I'm assuming he's in the same group.
Please no.
No, Wall and Trident
Oh.
would be with the chief.
Yes.
Okay.
We know
Interesting to know.
the positions of the other people.
If they live.
Please don't die on me.
If they're alive.
Mama needs the demonic contract.
I need one of the two demonic contracts. There's a reason why I fucking made two of them.
I want to make them on the contracts also.
I want them to live anyway. I kind of like Wall and Trident, but you know.
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
make it on your back. But,
I like Green Arm as well.
you made a lot of rolls there.
Yeah, for everybody of the special characters.
Whoosh.
Jed, you reach out your consciousness, and you do sense a green arm.
Green arm is fine, guys.
Severed on the floor.
And then he disappears. Ryu.
I try and like lay a mental contact like a positioning thingy, I guess, to a
Sure.
wall and trident.
Sure.
Pull out divining rod.
You reach out your consciousness, and you do sense a wall.
It sounds so stupid. Sense a wall. Nice.
You can't get past it. You're mentally
You
blocked.
do sense a wall, and then you run into a wall.
Ah.
'Cause
do
you
I
don't-
sense-
You do not sense a trident.
Oh, no.
Oh shit!
Triton
Oh.
is dead. Oh, and I liked him so much. How can you do this?
Because I'm a prick.
Oh no! And all the deaths were on our consciousness. You know.
I mean, to be fair, our
would've
group
run-
survived. We can't be
Yeah.
responsible for the others. That's why I asked if we should like split up, because like protection wise, maybe. But yeah,
Oh shit! But Wall survived, right?
Wall
So-
did, trident didn't.
So perhaps the chieftain survived as well. It's not like the whole group is gone,
yeah. I mean, some survived at least. Yeah, at least
as far as we know. Oh no!
we
It's
we
pretty
we gonna
difficult to kill
regroup,
that
and
bugbear.
Wall is only one who's left.
Okay.
Once
No, green
like
arm is also alive. So
Green arm.
once we start walking
Roll
again,
angry.
I would like to like walk up to Ferret and ask him like, so how close were you to Trident?
like he's just like putting back his map, and he's like, it was. I mean, we fought together a couple of times. Really good with a trident, ironically enough. I think he saved Green Arm's life at some point. I didn't have any direct connection to it. Why are you asking about trident?
It's-
Mm.
Yeah, I have
You
a
forgot to turn your phone.
weird suspicion that something might have happened to him.
I
I've
just walked past. Death happened. I don't do that. It would be funny, but I'm not doing
you
it.
you just see
Please do
Ferrith
it.
kind of like look you up and down. And you see this, like, it takes a couple of seconds, but then something clicks. And he goes, oh.
I should know where he is, and I don't.
Yeah.
I
don't
do
have to-
sense Waldo, so that means that
You don't
There's
have
still
to
a group.
Waldo?
you don't have to explain it to me, I get it.
Where is Waldo?
Where is Waldo? Yes.
So you sense wall. You don't sense trident. Do you guys have any other connections like this?
Ah, green arm. Green arm's fine.
yeah,
and
Green
Blue
Arm is
is
not
also-
gonna like it then that Trident is not
Oh shit, yes.
with them.
Green arm has bountiful luck, you know. Shit's not gonna happen to him.
He's just gonna show up in camp with like 10 gold pieces. I was gonna give this to Trident!
Oh, no.
Well, unfortunately, Trident stopped being alive.
God.
Yes!
Sequita!
I want Sequita to be the one to tell the news.
Wow.
This is canon now.
Please let me tell him.
Please let me tell him. Please let me tell him. Please let me tell him.
And I thought I was
See
evil.
what I have to deal with here.
Yes.
I'm a good guy, but I'm still a bitch.
Anyway. So Ferrith
That's
then
good,
starts walking you. This would be towards the northern end of the city. You guys kind of came out of the western side. And now you're kind of like walking around towards the north. This is gonna take like another hour-ish, and you've also been up for a little bit, so it's fucking early in the morning. It's still dark, but it's still it's getting really early. People are gonna have to start sleeping soon. But other than that, you walk up, and at a certain point in time, you actually recognize that there's a small campfire just up the road, a little further ahead.
It's all alone.
Yeah, definitely. And in the light of said campfire, you actually see one massive figure that you immediately recognize as Varchev, as he just stands there, kind of arms crossed, looking into the flames, not even seemingly paying attention to his surroundings. You see that his group has been slightly thinned.
Oh.
And you see the same thing from Blueface's group. As originally,
Blueface is still alive.
Yeah, Blueface himself is still alive. Greenmorn is still alive. You also get the feeling that one other higher ranked member on that group was also eliminated.
And is the bird still alive?
What bird? Oh, the Aerococker?
It was a bird.
That one would have come with you guys.
Yes.
Ah, okay. It's fine.
So you walk into the camp, and where originally the other two groups together would have been about 16, 18 people, there's maybe 10, 12 left. As you see Varchev just stand there. And then Ferrith kind of walks up to him. Sir? Doesn't even turn around, doesn't even acknowledge his presence, just keeps standing there looking into the fire.
What does he do?
Varchev is
That.
almost out of it. Doesn't seem to be paying attention.
Yeah,
Just
I'm just
looking into
gonna.
the
Forced out of
flames.
his hideout, and a bunch of his people are dead. So
Yep.
Ah, okay. So, who is that?
now, where's Greenarm?
Try.
Yes, where's Greenarm? I want to
Is
help Greenarm.
Is the halfling still there?
No, Halfling would be dead.
Halfling is dead. Is Breaker still there?
Breaker would again have been with you guys.
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
Why didn't everyone follow us? We've been such a successful party.
Yeah, it was so good.
Well, no, because the DC went up every time there was an extra person.
Yeah,
so
remember?
Unless you want to roll a 32 on every check. So yeah.
I mean, we rolled a
I
26 and a 25, a 23, a 22. No, never mind.
Want
We
to know
rolled an
what's the
8.
halfling story?
He's gonna speak with the dead.
His story is over.
His story
Long
is
live
over,
the
yes.
halfling.
Ryu.
Oh, I'm gonna call him
Yes.
Leroy.
As you're kind of all going around
Call
the
him dead.
camp, you all of a sudden feel the whoosh of something flying right past your nose. It's and you actually get the sense that all of a sudden there's a drop of blood that falls down.
Hey.
It's an
You
arrow.
look to the side, and you see Varchev kind of with his hand forward as if he's just thrown something.
Okay. What was that?
What,
You
you
look
think
to
I'm
the-
happy with
that,
this?
or is it only Ryu?
Just at Ryu, and you look at the other side, and you see a dagger kind of sticking out of the earth.
Can I take the dagger?
You can if you want to piss him off.
I want to take the dagger and give him back to the chieftain.
Oh.
And I say you
Just-
drop something.
Just picks it up.
I want to stand up and walk next to him, probably a lot smaller. Or even though I'm decently tall, he's probably taller.
Bugbear. So yeah.
You wanna come at me, bro?
Squish you like a bug bear.
I'm not happy about this too, you know. I see there's people missing from both other groups.
That's why the dagger went in front of your face rather than on it.
Because you can bet your ass we tried our very best to try and keep our group alive as much as we could, and we succeeded on that.
Again, why the dagger is not sticking out of your back.
Well,
Okay.
However, I will thank you for bringing the rest back safely.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
At which point he just like looks back into the flame and again zones out.
Do we need to keep watch?
He's
We
zoning out,
probably-
that's your call.
Ferret. Who? Blueface. Blueface would be number 2 in command, I guess.
3,
You know-
but yes.
Ferret is above him?
Ferret is number 2 in command.
oh shit.
Ferret then. Number 2 in command.
Makes sense.
and-
He's a number 2.
Yes. He's
I
a
heard
big
that!
shit.
No, you
So,
don't.
do we need to keep watch? Do I need to set up some alarms? This is my first, group escape from a city.
I'm going to have a couple of people stay up as much as possible. I'm also going to be keeping most of the watch myself.
Okay.
Any protective measures you have are very welcome.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting them to come out of the city and attack us, but
Mhm.
better safe than sorry, I guess.
Okay. I also put up an alarm when we stopped for 10 minutes.
Good.
So if they follow our tracks, then I will know.
All right, perfect.
Is this a good idea to open the
Kijk. Yes.
keg?
Not sure if we should be celebrating a victory.
In honor of the fallen
we are celebrating.
members.
We are still alive.
Perhaps.
And we are doing it in
And we honor the
honor,
deads.
yes, of the people who are not there anymore.
And I
Fine,
think
but I am not announcing it.
can-
Okay.
Someone else can do the talking.
Drinks on me! And
You see half of this group, who's been depressed and down, just what? It's almost like a reflex at this point, how every single time when someone in the hideout went drinks on me, everybody would jump this person and immediately try to get their drinks. Now there's a little bit of restraint as, it's not safe, but everybody still has this reflex of
Okay. I have a good follow-up.
How many cups do you have?
He has a keg
Yeah,
and he's not
not
afraid to
many.
use it. What?
do we have cups?
nobody immediately gets the joke as everybody's just looking. At which point Varchev just goes, I'll have 3.
If you raise.
Okay.
You have 3 cups?
Do I have
give,
any-
Give him 3.
He did not
Oh,
specify
win.
it. Take it as whatever you want. If you want to give him 3 kegs, go for it.
3 buckets
Drinks.
of ale.
Do I have anything? Do I have?
So, who has something that we can use to drink out of it?
Yeah, I'm looking.
I have my
Uh,
hands.
I only have the keg, so
I have my water skin.
Yes.
Sure, fill up
Water
the
is
water skins.
useless
Why
anyway.
the fuck not?
does
Oh no, I'm
everyone
not
has,
going to. I'm just
a
saying
water-
that's the only thing I have.
I'm also almost 100% sure that Wall's answer would just be to walk up to the keg and just just smash his head into it. Just
No. Well, manners.
Do people have mess kits? That's got a bowl.
Don't
in
they
it,
have
a pan.
smoke cups?
Oh yeah, I have a mess kit. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can give a pan and a pot.
they have basic items with them,
Gamal.
Some of them would probably have maybe a cup or something that they could pour
Oh,
water
okay,
into.
then
Probably
it's
more
good.
like a water skin indeed, because kind of chugging their
Then
last
I,
bit of water, just immediately putting it in.
I'd
Tequila
open
skin.
the keg and say to everyone, help you out.
Help yourself.
And then
That-
I fill up my water skin and I go to the chieftain.
Cool. It takes like 30 minutes, and that keg is fucking empty.
Yeah.
To be honest, that was a decent use of it. At least for the moment, cheered everyone
Yes.
up after a really shitty night.
Yeah.
Did you want to say something to the chieftain, Jonas?
I just say to him, here, I think you need this. And I give him my water skin.
Takes like the
And I
water
say,
skin.
to the lost ones.
He like raises it, puts it to his lips, takes like 3 swigs from it, and gives it back.
Nice.
Go.
I also want to go to Greenarm. Since I feel a little bit responsible for killing Giant.
I just run past. He's dead.
You actually see how Greenarm is like, it has like a stone with him, is like almost like carving it. You actually see how like he seems to be like carving like a hole, like partway through the stone, not entirely, and you see that he's like doing it on 2 sides of the stone, almost as if he's making a trident.
Aww.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Aww. Aww.
I feel sad.
Yeah.
Hilusar, what can I do for you?
I just wanted to say that I'm feeling sorry that we put you in this situation, even though we made some progress in the city. You all had to leave your hideouts, and that's mainly because of us. So I know you lost Brian today, that you were close to him. So
Now he's gonna say, I don't know.
To be fair, home isn't where you put your roots down, it's who you put your roots down with, I guess. So, at least you got most of them out. That's the most important part, right?
I'll still try to do everything I can to, repay his fallen life.
That's appreciated, sir.
And then I take my cup and I just say, to try it, and take a sip.
To try. And the moment he tings you, you actually see that he has like a silver ring on his finger that wasn't there yet.
Wow. Guy has more luck than I have. Did he take it?
At this point, I'm just doing this to annoy you.
I know. Okay. So I still have 1 hour to open my tattoo shop. Who wants to have this guy's self on him? Tattoo.
I mostly want to get rid of this one. I still have like a starting one.
Tomorrow evening.
Not in the morning anymore.
He's learned his lesson.
Can I
Can I
search for the bird person?
Arakoka.
Sure.
Arakoka, yeah. I go to him and I say, I'm gonna sit next to him. Of her. I don't know. Him, okay. And I say, so, what's your function in this group?
Just like looks at you. You just see like the 2 wings kind of like give 1 beat. As if that should explain it.
Well, I can fly.
He's not the talker, okay?
It's a squawker.
It's cool.
Wait until tomorrow,
That's-
Mr. Arakoka.
That's now his nickname all of a sudden.
What is his nickname?
We have now decided that it is Squawker.
Walker. Okay, I can note that down.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I just have to talk with Breaker. Then, okay, next time. I want to know everyone in the resistance. So, you just can fly. You cannot fight or use spells or
What's your passive perception?
cast familiar.
What's your passive perception?
He has no perception bonus.
Yes, 10.
10. You just see, like, you know, as you ask that question, all of a sudden you see like a sharp nail of his like claw just like be like against you, like the bottom of your chin. Like you never noticed it appearing there, but it's now all of a sudden just there.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Mr. Quacker.
Nice to meet you too.
I can talk!
Of course I can.
That just makes me think of
You just haven't shut up in like fucking 3 minutes. God damn.
what's the name? Kiri. Is it Kiri?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, to be fair, that's Kenku.
It just reminds me of her.
Yes. Oh, sad times. Okay, so what's the plan tomorrow? How far is it to the next?
Tomorrow we're sending a couple of scouts checking whether or not the sewers are still infested.
Okay.
If so, we hold out here for a little bit. Try to
Okay.
find a couple of houses to lay low in, and then once
Okay.
activity starts dropping, we go back in and we go to a backup
Brand new
place.
hideout. Okay. Do you want
Don't
me
we
to send something to the coin maker tomorrow morning or to someone else that I know?
Who are you asking this actually? Out of sheer curiosity.
Ferret?
Barrett? Okay.
Since,
Yeah. No.
since Chieftain doesn't answer,
Mhm.
he's just sulking.
Ferrith
Which he
goes.
can do.
You can. I don't know if he's gonna. He's busy. You know. I don't know.
He's answered me before. I'm gonna ask
Is he
the
dying?
chieftain back again, and I'm gonna ask him in the morning.
Sure.
Would you? No, you can disguise yourself already. It's fine. I would
Ferrith.
have. Yes.
Ferrith can disguise himself. Sure.
Yeah. So I was gonna
Oh,
ask
yeah.
him.
No.
Do
He
you
doesn't
want the
need.
tattoo?
He doesn't need
Yeah.
the tattoo. No, indeed.
Okay. That's it, I guess. So I'm gonna
I'm
take
gon-
a watch, and then I'm going to sleep.
All right. So, unless someone else still wants to do something.
No,
Just
but I'm probably
have
gonna
one-
do one of the watches as well.
Okay.
Like either the first or the last one, because Ryu doesn't do like
Middle watches.
And-
Interrupted
sure.
sleep.
Uh-huh.
yeah. He doesn't want his beauty sleep to be interrupted, you know.
Okay.
He needs it.
Valkyrie, what'd you say?
Wait, hold on.
I have just one question.
Hmm.
Do you remember the inn we found?
Yes.
Yes.
The smashed up one.
Is that destroyed or just full of ink now?
I think it was not destroyed. Maybe a couple more windows that were like blown out, but that was about it.
Probably.
It was just really run
Then
down.
we-
and
I'll-
out of use.
Can I suggest to people that we go to that inn
Let's
as,
make that
uh,
our hideout.
base camp for now?
The
Till
answer,
we
the
found
answer that you would get from most people is that Varchev has a backup location,
okay.
but nobody else knows about it because he's
Ooh.
specifically tried to keep that to himself so that the others wouldn't go there if he ever got caught, and that, you know, if someone else got caught, they wouldn't be able to also give up the backup location.
Good
That's-
thing he didn't die then.
That's also the reason that the three, like, you know, side passages were only known by the three main characters. Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
How
Please.
far away are we from the mine at this point?
The mine was at the other side of the city. Was
Yeah, that
it?
was north, I
Mine.
think.
Was no, it was northeast.
East?
East.
Yeah, it's
And
northeast.
we're northwest.
Yeah, pretty much
Right, it was to the east of the city?
northeast of the city.
The mine, yeah.
Ah, right. Well, I need to change your wording in in one of the recaps then. I put it to the west.
We
Oh yeah,
can
the
all-
the lake
Dumbass.
is to the west, if I recall.
we
Yeah.
can
No,
all
the
hide
lake
out
was
in
to the
the
west.
lake.
Yeah, that's where I've misremembered. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I just wanna found a search for the man who called Breaker. Breaker.
Breaker's already asleep at this point.
Okay. How
He's
does he
busy.
look like? With which race?
Breaker, I would need to look that up. I don't remember.
You take Pebble, you put it above his head, you cast light on it.
Ah,
He looks like a switch.
You're a goblin.
I think Breaker was Elven, but I'm not sure.
You think that? Looks more like a bottom to me.
Uh-huh. I should totally be able to take bullshit points. Anyway, but then you're gonna complain that I don't give enough again.
you
Or that
give
you start
enough
taking them away.
bullshit points.
Yeah, indeed. Anyway,
Okay, then I take the second watch.
cool.
I'll take whatever watch that Ferrith is taking because I'm going to join him.
Okay. Do you want to talk? Do you want to talk to him or not?
But what is he taking the first watch?
He's taking 2 and 3. No, wait. Sorry. He'd need to. No, he's
Because
taking 1 and 2. Yeah, no, he's taking the first 2 pretty much.
Oh, and
Yeah,
which
so yeah.
one does Blueface take?
Blueface is taking the last one.
I
wanna
want to take the watch
last
with
one,
green arm. Green arm with green arm next to me.
That would also
nothing
be.
will happen.
That would also be the last one.
Okay, I'll take the last one.
I want to take the last one.
We can both take the last one. you
I am
know?
taking first or last one. I am not getting my sleep interrupted. Fuck
There's-
every single one
To
of you.
be fair, there's an entire camp that's taking watch. Like you're pretty sure that if something happens, you'll see. You know.
Yeah, but it's more of
But I
a.
want
Also,
to take
Chieftain
watch
knows that
with-
we're still doing things and we're not just.
Yeah, I know. Just
Yeah.
don't-
everyone will be sleeping with 2 eyes open.
like it's not going to be a
Okay.
safe
Gandalf.
long rest, but
Oh yeah,
you know.
fair.
Then I want to take the third one.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Third one.
So the first 4 hours go by with this would be then Ferrith, Sequita, Ryu, and like a couple of others from the organization. The Arakakra amongst all things. Squawker.
Walker.
Exactly. These 4 hours pass pretty uneventful unless someone wants to do something in them.
About near the end, like not long before, we're about to finish that and then do our elven meditation thing because we don't sleep. I just say to Ferrith, it's been a long time since we've done this.
Indeed. Although last time I think there were less people.
Do you remember when you fell out of the tree?
I do. I think I still have a bump somewhere from it.
Let's find out. And I punch him where it would have been.
Fuck!
Yep, still there.
I let you have that one.
Of course you did.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then literally as it ends, and immediately after this, I walk off. I just hug him.
It takes like a second because he doesn't really get what's going on, but then he does hug back.
Yeah.
It
Moments
lasts
like,
a little bit longer than it should,
ooh.
and then I walk off.
Oh.
No.
Actually, Sequita, you mind doing a perception check for me?
Love is in the air.
He's stealing something, or you're gonna feel a rocket in his pocket.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Shit,
good
that
at
was the wrong
perception.
Yes.
Perceptions.
Someone is looking at you.
Oh, you had to say I'm good at it, didn't you? Kills me.
Bullshit point.
It is
Bullshit
a-
point.
My past perception is 18, if that counts.
It does not.
Damn it.
Yeah, no, it's a he doesn't seem to want to let go. And like, you know, the moment you're kind of like it lasts a little too long, then you want to break the embrace, and he like seems to catch on just like that tad bit too late. And then also let's go and just like, yeah.
Sequida affair, sitting in the tree.
Hey.
Oh no, we've got down at this point.
K-I-L-L-I-N-G.
Yeah, he still has that bump.
Yeah, moments like this really make me question what the relationship was before, you know? I'm feeling tension, but I don't know what kind of tension at this point.
Oh.
I'm,
Sitting here with popcorn.
I'm so sad I'm sleeping at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, none of you would have seen this anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Mm.
At this point, Valkyrie.
Yeah.
I'm afraid you're going to have to skip your watch.
You have diarrhea.
Why?
I was gonna say he's dead, but, you know. Sure, dead. Is there still something I can do during my watch, meanwhile? Because I think
Sure.
I'm on the first one, and I think Alvaki was on the
Sure.
third one.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I would just like to, or at least attempt to make, like a big branch, just trying like make another miniature out of wood with my small knife
Okay, sure.
that looks a little bit like trident.
Cool. Make
And
a
then,
make a dexterity woodcarver's tools check.
cool, so just a d20.
Sure. That was almost a 3.
I will use a bullshit point actually. Fuck it. Come on, give me a 3 or 4.
There is a cat trying to say hi in the
Come on.
meantime. My cat
Okay.
agrees with the
Oh.
trident.
Yes.
18. It is a very nice trident.
Nice. Okay, good. Can't paint it because I lost my resources to do it, but I will keep on to this for now.
Sure. Cool. All right. Anyway, back to my ominous you won't get your watch.
Yes.
Go for it.
Valkyrie. You're having a pretty restless night.
Oh.
But at a certain point in time, you don't know how long it takes. You don't know, what time it is at this point. You are standing kind of at the bank of a lake.
Oh, the lake again. Okay.
And you're looking over it.
Can I see something?
You can, actually. You get the sense, as you kind of look at it, you have to like focus on it at the beginning, but then it becomes more and more obvious. You actually get the feeling that like the lake is bubbling, almost as if it's boiling.
Bubbling. Did
It's
I
It's
know
a
that-
babbling, bubbling lake.
do I know if that's happened?
Not to your knowledge, no.
Okay, I wait for a minute
Okay.
to see what happened.
It becomes more and more obvious. The lake seems to be heating up.
Oh shit. Okay. And and it's keep on bubbling.
Yeah, you actually, because that's like what boiling water does, right? It starts to bubble.
Yeah,
a little
but yeah.
bit. Yeah.
Okay. I assume I have my weapons with me.
You do, yes.
I gonna use my frozen right
Mm-hmm.
on my longbow,
Okay.
and on my rapier,
Okay.
and I try to poke into the lake.
You do so. And the ice that's like on it just immediately disappears and melts off. Then you take the blade out again, and then your energy kind of like reattaches itself to the blade.
And if I put my hands above it,
It's
something.
hot. It's fucking hot.
So I do know if I touch
Damn,
it,
that's hot.
I'm gonna burn myself.
Probably.
Now I want to touch it. No.
But as you're looking at the water, you've not put like a rapier into it, and you kind of like waved your hands a little bit over it, and the surface of the water like kind of broke for a minute. But as the water starts to kind of go flat again, apart from like little bubbles, you actually start to see something in the water. At first, it seems to be a strange, like, reddish spot. It's not really something that you've seen before, apart from literally every single time you've used your powers. There's blood in the lake. You don't know whose blood. You kind of check yourself, it doesn't seem to be yours. But there's blood in the lake. And the blood kind of starts to become a larger pool.
Mm-hmm.
And are you staying there? Are you doing anything?
I try to go closer to the dot.
Okay. Do you go into the water or not?
Yes.
Put like a foot into the water and it burns like fucking crazy. Like, literally you are currently walking into burning hot water. This would be a wisdom saving throw.
Yes. I'm so good at it. No, it was almost 17. 10. I use a booster point.
Okay.
14.
While this is going on, sadly enough, she's not here for a second, but Sakura and Ryu, as your shift is about to end, you all of a sudden hear a loud scream from somewhere in the camp. And you recognize it immediately as Elvakri.
God damn it, where the fuck did she go again? And I try and find and locate where she went. Can I
Make a
see
perception
like
check.
a trailer for her or anything? Yeah. If I remember, I have dark vision at least, so...
Please do not disturb my slumber. Thank you.
Jet, get over here!
21.
Easy enough. You like go into the camp and she's just laying there, but like you're looking at her and there's almost like a sort of smoke coming from like the bottom of her legs.
Holy shit.
It's not really smoke. It's more like this it's almost like the air is very thick, pretty similar to like if you have like, a boiling pot of water and you like kind of see how like the air above it kind of like starts to shape and reform. You actually see that coming from Elvakri's legs, and she's just screaming at the top of her lungs at this point.
And like, does she seem awake? Is she not awake?
She is not awake. Her eyes are closed. She's just like
screaming, and I try like wake her up, like, what are you doing? Wake up, wake up, wake up. What's going on? Why are you smoking? Why like freaking out a little bit, and like Sakura probably would have followed, but you were gone.
Yeah.
TLDR, Elvakri is yelling but not awake.
And smoking.
Yes.
Yeah. She's not smoking, her legs are like, I don't know.
She is smoking hot. Sorry.
I think
Yes, she is.
she's possessed. It might be terminal. I think it would be best to, put it out of her misery.
Oh, you horrible person.
But I like try and wake her up by like shaking and give a little slaps. And
while that's going on, Elvakri, are you still going into the water?
If I feel that's it's really not pleasure.
It's not pleasant at all, but you can push through if you want to.
I go out.
Okay.
And I search for, because last time I was here there was a boat. I searched for a boat.
Okay. As you're like kind of slapping her in the face, Ryu, all of a sudden the screaming stops.
Shit, I may have slapped it too hard. I was like, wake the fuck up!
It works. Oh no, not again. Alvakri,
You all of a sudden see Varchev just like standing over you. Did you seriously just kill another one?
First one!
And another one.
Another one
and I
bites
like
the dust.
try and wake her up. I like, can I like check a pulse or something? Like
There
do
is
something?
a
Can I...
definite pulse.
Okay. Okay. She's breathing.
Elvakri, make an investigation check with advantage.
Advantage? Voice.
23. Almost instantly, you kind of like look behind a little bit, and you could swear there wasn't one there before, but there's a boat. Pretty small, large enough to fit you and maybe one other person, but there's a boat.
Okay. I take the boat, push it in the water, and go to the...
Okay. For as heavy as it looks, it's very light. You just like slide it into the water, get in, go over. While in the boat, you do feel the heat of the water kind of rising up towards you as you're kind of moving closer and closer. You get like where this blood cloud is, and it's gotten larger at this point. And as you get close, you actually notice something very weird, because the cloud seems to have almost taken the shape of a figure.
Okay. Can I see which figure?
You have to think about it for a second, but it becomes very obvious very quickly as you notice that the figure itself starts to actually take shape from the blood. As the color doesn't actually need to change, because the figure themselves is also red, with, these popish clothes, demonic wings. As looking at you from underneath the water, you see Sanguine Vector looking up at you.
Okay. I say, what are you doing here?
He just looks up. Kind of looks to his left, looks to his right. Doesn't even really seem to be aware of your presence at the moment.
I'm gonna yell, "Hey, I'm talking to you!"
At which point you see him kind of like take his fist, and he seems to be slamming into something. It's almost as if like the underside of like the water itself seems to be some sort of a barrier that he can't get through. You're just like, I know you're there.
Oh shit.
I could smell your blood in that pathetic excuse of our hideouts. Where are you?
Oh, I know who he's looking for.
Come out, wherever you are.
I take my longbow and shoot an arrow to him.
Make an attack roll. This bitch can't even break water. I hit a ship, really though? Fuck off. God. 19, you like... The arrow goes through, kind of like hits him in the side, but it seems to go through him still, as if it doesn't really hit anything. It doesn't seem to actually be a material body within this plane.
He's underneath me or above me?
He's underneath you. He's like, you're above the water. He's actually in the water, but the moment you shoot an arrow through him, it seems to go through him as if he's still not actually there. You see kind of like the blood kind of starting to reform, and then it like kind of reforms into him. almost as if you just broke the reflection for a second.
I gonna try to jump in.
Yes.
Okay.
Bommetje.
You
I take a dive. Yeah.
jump into the water. Ironically enough, this time doesn't hurt
Doesn't
as much.
burn. Yeah.
As at this point you like dive, and he now looks straight at you.
I'm gonna ask again. What are you doing here?
Don't worry about it. You're not going to live to see it. Alvakri,
Hmm?
I would like you to roll initiative.
Oh.
Yeah.
A little 1v1 combat, let's go.
Yes.
Yay. Great. Can I use bullshit points?
Yeah, you can.
Yes.
I'm gonna use my last one.
Oh
On
no.
initiative?
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
have
oh,
Well,
Shadow. Oh
now-
shit, we left Shadow behind.
Shadow wakes up at the base like, what?
Where is everyone? Surrounded by demons.
You're still muted, Vincent.
Hello.
Yeah, I expected to be warned about my imminent death any moment now.
We actually aren't dying.
No, we're not.
Like, we are not.
Dead.
Alvakri
Yeah,
might.
Alvakri might, because you rolled lower than me on initiative.
Dream
as you're
sequence.
as you're standing there, like in the water, looking at this figure, he kind of moves his hands. You're like almost face to face, and behind you, you see this image appear. Like again, the blood kind of materializing and then forming into this large, large blade, like with carved, like large carved blade. I should just say immediately. Why the hell am I making it so difficult on myself? And it is going to like try to strike at you.
You got this, buddy.
No, I'm not.
That was correct. That would be 17 to hit.
That hits.
Alright. You take... that would be 11 points of slashing damage. As the blade kind of like carves through you. Ryu, as you were looking at this, you all of a sudden see a wound appear like in Ilvakri's side. As a large cut all of a sudden appears.
I did not do that. I don't even have any sharp weapons on me.
That
Daddy?
was, for your information, that was the bonus action.
Oh shit.
Now for the action, I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Why I'm so good at wisdom saving throws?
Don't you have advantage on wisdom saving throws?
I have. Do I?
Yeah.
Against magical
You're-
effects, I
You're
guess.
Kalashtar, so.
Give me
Ryu,
a
perhaps wake up the guy with lay on
advantage
hands
on
or
wisdom
something.
saving throws. Yes, I have advantage on wisdom saving.
Go for
Yeah,
it, roll
well-
another one.
13.
At the moment, it's not
13?
really my turn.
Still fails.
Oh, okay. Doesn't matter.
You take 9 points of necrotic damage as you all of a sudden hear a bell boom toll in your head.
Toll the dead.
The dead.
Yeah.
If he does that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use my reaction to Hellish Rebuke.
Hold on. I think technically that's on an attack, but you know what? Fuck it. I'll allow it.
Then I do it on his bonus action.
It's fine. I'll allow it. For all of you saying that usually doesn't work, it's a dream sequence. Fuck off.
Yes.
So why
But he still had to roll an attack to hit him, so therefore it would
point
work.
your finger?
Sure.
The
Go with
rules are
He has
merely
to make
guidelines. You know?
dexterity saving.
it. Deck
throw.
save 3.
Nope, he fails.
Luckily.
So he takes 2d10 fire damage.
Go for it.
Nice.
Ooh.
15.
15. Nice. Like at this point in time,
And
you
it's with my frozen
yeah, I figured.
thing. Yeah.
So actually, at this point in time, you actually see how like the water on his side is completely bubbling and hot, and there almost seems to be fire underneath the water. From your side, it actually seems like the water is freezing over, and it's almost like this fire and water just seems to meet midair. And like the moment he hits you twice, it actually gets pushed back to your side, but then the moment you strike back, the flames get pushed back by the ice. And then it's your turn.
Okay. I have to mark one level spell slot. I'm gonna use a cantrip.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Frostbite.
Okay. Does he have to do
Make a
something for that?
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. That would be a 15.
15? I think that's gonna fail. It's 8 plus
3.
8 plus your intelligence plus your proficiency modifier.
that.
So
Then he makes it then.
All right. So he makes a save. So the frostbite tries to attach itself to him, but nothing happens.
Okay, and as a bonus action, I'm gonna use one of my
Power death.
thingies.
Power word kill.
It's a dream sequence. She can now do whatever she wants.
You can always
I'm
try.
gonna.
Meteor swarm.
Ah, shit. Okay, I'm
Summon Galactus.
gonna remind that for later.
Okay.
I'm gonna do nothing then.
Okay. Ryu, you see Elvakri's cut. You see how her head all of a sudden like kind of shakes from one side to the other, like almost like trembling.
Yeah.
Are you
As I
doing
see that,
anything?
I'm gonna like was it Sequida that was holding watch with me, or
Yeah.
what was it again? Yeah, I would just ask Sequida to get healers awake, and I'm gonna cast healing word. I'm gonna cast healing word on
We haven't had
Elvak.
the rest
Oh
yet.
fuck. No.
No,
I know.
you have not.
I still have some spell slots left, so
So do
Okay.
I.
So roll your healing.
yeah, I am gonna start with just a normal one, which is just a D4 plus my wisdom, which is a +3 if I recall. So heal for 5.
Okay. So Elvakri, you do actually heal for 5.
Nice.
Pog.
Thank you.
And I like try and close the wound that was like on the side first, and it's like Ryu.
At which point, as you, Elvakri, as you feel kind of the warmth of some radiant light touching you, and you see your cold once again pushing away the flames, you actually see Sanguine just look at the wound starting to close itself, and he's like, intriguing.
I have friends on the other side.
Hello from the other side.
All right. It's his turn now again. He's going to use his bonus action once more for the blade to once again kind of like try to cut you.
So wake me up.
Okay, before he's gonna attack me,
Mhm.
I use my blood curse of the eyeless.
To give him minus a d4.
You can use your reaction
Your-
for one hemocraft.
It's
die
your
at the
Hemocraft
top,
die, so it's a d6. So roll a d6.
and I amplify it.
Okay, you don't actually have to pay hit points to amplify it at this point, because you're in the
Okay.
dream sequence.
So I have to roll
A d6,
D6.
and he gets minus a d6 on all of his attack rolls.
Nice.
Two. Cool. That comes out to an 8.
That doesn't fit.
At which point, as the kind of the carved blade tries to hit you, he just like looks at you and is like, "I'm not worried," and he's just going to kind of reach towards you. Hold hold on a second. I need to quickly look up the ability that he is going to use.
Say Kalima 5 times.
I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
17.
17, you succeed. He just like looks at you and it's like,
Stronger than you think.
yes, clearly. But that won't save you. But it is your turn currently.
I'm gonna cast 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay, you are in melee with him, so those would be a
Ah,
disadvantage.
it's not gonna help. Yeah.
Shocking grasp.
Do the frostbite then?
Don't
Okay.
you have
That,
your rapier with the frost on it?
Is it still on?
Yeah, it's still on. You didn't drop it.
Hmm.
You can always
It's
make an
an
attack with that.
ID.
I'm gonna smack him with the rapier.
Go for it.
I can do this twice. So.
Yeah, you can make 2 attacks with it.
16.
16 would hold on.
Mm.
Would miss.
Yeah, I'm 14 also.
14 would also miss. So you make 2 attacks. Okay. Ryu, her wounds don't seem to be getting worse.
Okay. What do we do now? Yeah. I'll be like looking at Sequita and like anyone that she might have brought meanwhile. I don't know. Did she bring anyone?
Who are you bringing?
Sheriff,
from?
probably.
Please, Blueface.
Blueface is sleeping.
Are the legs still like smoking kind of thing? Or
That would be gone at this point.
yeah, so she's fine now. Legs are not smoking anymore. Don't know what that was about. Wound is healed. I don't know who stabbed her. Wasn't me. She's fine now? Do we just go back to bed?
Yes, please do.
Probably not a good idea to leave her like that now. Maybe wait and see. If her legs start smoking and then random wounds start appearing on her body, it's not a good idea to leave her until at least she's awake.
I don't know. I like try and turn like Valkyrie around to see if she's like on a sharp rock or something.
She's not.
Oh, well, shit.
I put one there then.
Alright.
I like drop her.
While this is going on, Valkyrie, the carved blade again is coming down at you.
Okay.
That would be a 21 to hit.
-4.
2.
Wait, hold on. -4. No, doesn't that last until the... Until when does that last? Until the end of your next turn, or until the end of its next turn? Or whatever.
Until the end of
Question.
forever.
No, that's not true.
Until the end of the turn. It's
the turn. So it would have run out at the end of the turn.
Yeah.
So it's just 21.
That hits.
All right. You take 7 points of damage again as the carved blade again goes past. And this time he just like looks. Ryu, this time again, a large scratch has
What
appeared.
the hell?
This time like kind of partially from her shoulder, like partway down to the chest area.
Shit.
How much
Good
damage
thing
did
you
you take?
didn't leave her. 7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
7 points of damage. As Sanguine at this point just looks at you. I'm not gonna drag this out. I have no reason to. But at this point, I would like you to make an athletics check for me.
Oh, why acrobatics? I have very good acrobatics.
Because it is technically a grappling check, but if you dodge, he's automatically gonna get what he wants.
16.
16?
That's pretty good.
Give me bullshit point.
No.
Quick, everyone. Get your channel points out.
That would be 20, so he wins. Make a perception check for me.
Perception?
Perception.
Perception.
Perception. 11.
11. He just like kind of pushes you out of the way, kind of like back pushes you, and you notice him like kind of backing off. It was fun meeting you.
Before he's gone,
Hmm?
can I use my other fun ability,
Hmm?
my brand of castigation?
Don't you have to hit him for that?
I thought you were going to say brand of castration.
I think
You have to damage a creature with your crimson right. Okay. Damn
Yeah,
it.
so you're not going to be able to do that now.
Aw.
Pretty much he backs off, looks at you. It was fun meeting you, madam. Might I have a name?
What? Wait. What was it again?
If you're about to say like Ashley or some shit, I swear to God.
No. What was the other thing?
Oh god, he's gonna use his fucking alias that he used when he was kidnapped.
Jenkins.
Was it Margaret? Yes.
Yeah,
Margaret.
Margaret. Well then, Margaret. Until next we meet. And he disappears.
Fuck.
I'm gonna like try and do one more little healing word just before she wakes up to cover the wound over the chest at least a little.
Okay. Roll a d4.
Yeet. Another 5 healing.
You heal 5 hit points, Valkyrie.
Thank you.
So you're in the lake, and the kind of hot water and ice kind of disappear at this point. The lake is back to its original shape. You're still in it, but you know, what do you want to do?
I want to look at the thing he wanted to push.
Make an investigation check.
Investigation, I'm good at it. 17.
17. Thinking back and kind of realizing what happens, you actually notice as you like kind of investigate the place where he pushed you away from. There was with the 2 strikes that he dealt to you, with that carved blade, there's a little bit of your blood that was like floating in the water. You get the sense he took some of that.
Holy shit.
He is a little bit of a blood hunter himself.
The demon, isn't he?
God damn it.
The blood-sucking mosquito.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Yep.
sorry, he's a lawyer then.
And do I see something why he's pushing into air?
No,
Or just
he wasn't able to get through something.
because I think I know where you're going at.
Do you now?
Because my previous dream,
Mhm.
someone told me that he was at a secret room. And I think he wants to get at that person.
I'm not gonna tell
But
you
you're
that.
not gonna tell it.
I mean, I can neither confirm nor deny. But at this point,
Gonna swim with them.
yeah, and as you kind of break the water, Ryu, as you're sitting there kind of like healing Elvakri, all of a sudden, Elvakri just like sits up and almost like face versus face.
I just fucking slap her immediately.
Elvakri, as you
So
wake up,
I
you
was,
would
I was waiting there with my fist like that. Come on, please, come on.
What was that for?
What do you mean, what was that for? You started screaming, and then you started bleeding several times. Your legs started smoking. Don't know what the fuck was up with that. You might need to have that checked out.
I
What are you doing?
gonna push Ryu away and I say, I don't have time for this. and I'm gonna walk. Do we see the castle of the keep
Shattered
from?
her cereal.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna walk towards the keep. I have to deal with someone now.
Okay. Before you do that, I'd like you to do one thing for me. I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
You are crippled. You are crippled.
18.
18. Roll me
You're
2d6s.
not crippled.
Can you roll me 2d6s?
Okay. 6.
Okay.
In total.
As you start walking towards the keep, you feel this surge of pain in your mind. And Ryu and Sekura, you actually see how all of a sudden Ilvakri has to like stop and almost just fall over for a second. And Ilvakri, you see a flash. You see you see
Sorry.
how you take 3 points of DM damage. Let's bring back that joke. You see, for a second, you see through the eyes of something or someone, and you're looking at a room that you've seen before alongside Sekura on your very successful stealth mission.
Oh no.
As you're looking through the eyes of Sanguine for just a split second as he's standing there and he's focusing on something, and you notice how he's trying to push into your mind, and you see how in his left hand he's holding a vial of this reddish liquid, which you immediately recognize as blood.
That's my.
Is he scrying on us?
Yes. Because,
he...
as you now realize, this is a being who can use your blood to find you.
The fucker.
At which point, you push him out. The 6 were points of necrotic damage that you dealt to him as you did.
Huh.
So he takes 6 points of damage. At which point, you push him back, kind of go back into your own body for a second. But you realize what Sanguine has just tried to pull.
Yep. As I said before, she's possessed. It's terminal.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
It's nothing personal, Elvakri, but it kind of is.
It's nothing personnel, kid.
Okay, I'm never gonna tell anyone of that.
It's just business.
It's gonna fuck over everyone.
Yes.
Yeah, best not to tell anyone, otherwise we're going to want to leave you behind. No, you go over there, we go over here.
Hey, you wanted a personal stealth mission, right?
Go and stealth
There
that
it
self-confidence.
is.
You can go to the mines tomorrow.
Yeah, by yourself, and then we'll kill you while you're there. I'm sorry, what?
We take you to the back of the shed.
Also, Vincent, you're sleeping.
I'm sleeping as well.
And muted.
Sleeping.
Yeah. You didn't miss much. Although you did miss my
Might be.
amazing speech that I did earlier.
But
So
it
the-
was...
To be honest, I missed it also. So.
Yeah.
Literally the second it ended. What did I miss?
An insane fucking speech that I had prepared.
It was
but
a nice speech.
And nobody heard.
nobody. Very
You
sad.
can make a
people hearing
short out of
without
Yeah,
this.
I'll make a short out of it. How about that, Ryu?
Okay, very good.
Pog.
Cool.
Pretty good.
Holy shit!
Pretty
But
good
anyway,
done.
with that in mind, sorry, Vincent, for having you sit there for 20 minutes.
I was awake. I was listening.
Cool.
Nice.
I hope all of you back at home were as well. Haha!
Nice.
Nice
segue.
segue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clean.
I'm getting so good at this. I feel like I need to take a vicious mockery damage at this point. But anyway, we will see what comes of Elfakri's dream and the madness that ensues next time Bye.
Bye.
We
Goodbye.
survived.
Try you out.
Oh, Christ.